Right here in this video, I want to walk you through step-by-step process on how you can set up well-optimized sales funnel to sell your digital products. In the last video, we shared the knowledge about how to create a digital product, and eventually we get to create one for ourselves that we want to build a sales funnel for in this video before we get to the third part of this video, which is the marketing side. So this is the second video of this series, and if you've not seen the very first one, which is the products, you can see the link to the video in the description below, so you can get to watch it and you get to create your own products, and now you can get to learn how to set up your sales funnel, right? So before I get right here in today's video, I want to walk you through some process so we can have a basic understanding of how sales funnel works and what sales funnel is. As you can see right here on my screen, what is a sales funnel, right? So I want to explain what sales funnel is so we can get to have this together and we can be on the same page, right? I said a sales funnel is a simple step-by-step process that customer will follow from discovering your products or offer to the very point they get to buy from you. This simply means the very first stage where people get to discover your products. I mean, when they came across your flyer or any particular thing that you use to promote your product. So it's that process that they went through from that side to click on a button to they get to swipe their card to buy from you. That's what we call a sales funnel, right? And there are a lot of sales funnel, but the main goal targets for sales funnel, as you can see right here on my screen, is the awareness, which is the traffic that we are going to use in the marketing to make them desire our products and then to take action where they swipe their card to buy from us, right? So all this knowledge is what we want to achieve in this particular video, and we want to put everything into place so people that get to discover our products, they can get to aware about it, desire it, and take action to buy, right? So, and I said, last year, the ebook funnel, like I said, we have different types of funnel, but we are going to use this simple one, which is going to be from traffic, which we are going to use our social media to drive, and also landing page for leads, where they get where the interested people get to click on the link from our social media to the landing page to read. And at that point, when they get to read on our landing page, everybody cannot swipe their card almost immediately and they can just click off. They need to think all of those things. So that's where the targeting comes in, where we are going to retarget those people that get to our landing page but did not take any action, right? So we are going to set everything all up in the next video, which is the marketing. And the next thing right here is the payments page, which we use seller for in the very first beginning of this video, right? In the series one. And the next is sales, where we get to make money, right? So all of these, we are going to put them into action right now. So we are going to build a landing page that's a well-optimized landing page, and the converting one that's going to give us, that's going to make our people, that's going to prompt our audience to click on the pay button to buy the product, right? So before we get to the page where we are going to build, there are some things we need to keep in place, and we need to map out how our landing page is going to be. I've put everything down to you, so I'm just going to walk you through it, and also the link to this document and every other tools that I'm going to use in this video will be in the description below, so you can click on it and you can get access to everything for free, right? So right here, I'm going to come over to my notepad, as you can see right here, and you can see simple landing page formats. Simple landing page formats, as you can see right here. So we have the headline, we have the big statement. This is how I do structure my own to get a converting page. The headline, the big statement, the sub headline, the media, the customer problem, your story, benefits, call to action 1, testimony, call to action 2, guarantee, call to action 3, FAQ, call to action 4, about, and disclaimer. So all of these things is what we are going to build out, and we are going to bring everything in place. So the very first thing you need to do, all of these things, is something you can just copy and paste to ChatGPT after you've used ChatGPT to write the other one that I mentioned in that video. You can just tell ChatGPT to follow this format and write a converting sales page for and write a converting landing page content for you. And ChatGPT can get to write that for you, so you can copy it and build it the way I'm going to show you right now. So for me, I'm going to use my website hosting, but if you don't have a website and you still want to do this, I'm going to give you an alternative that you are going to use for free, right? So let's get on into it. Right here, I'm just going to come over to systeming.io. All right, so systeming.io, which is the website we are going to use. For those of us that doesn't have a website, but I'm still going to build this on my website, and I'm going to show you what results I'm going to come up with. But I can assume like 80% of us watching this video doesn't have a website yet. So I'm just going to create an account right here. So I can use this to walk you through all this process. So it's asking for my mail. So I'm just going to put in my mail. So I'm just going to click here and I'm going to copy my email address. So I'm just going to put in right here, click here. So after this, we are going to get this thank you page that's saying they are going to send us an email to confirm. So I'm just going to go back to my email inbox. And if I refresh this, I should get that in sec. So as you can see, it's in right here. And I'm just going to click on it right here. Then click on this to confirm your link, right? So at this point, we are going to fill in our details. So I'm going to put in my first name and my last name. You can see how many systeming.io accounts I have. So you don't have any excuse if you don't have a website. So I'm just going to put something randomly here. All right. So at this point, I'm just going to click I'm not a robot. And I'm just going to pass through this. Then I verify and I'm going to hit save. So it said password doesn't match. So I'm just going to recreate that. All right. All right. So right here, we are on our dashboard. And what we need to do from this end now is to log in. So I'm going to put in my login details and log into this account. Right here, it said 2FAQ. So I'm just going to wait for a code right here in my mail, as you can see right here. So I'm just going to copy out this code and I'm just going to log in. So right here on our dashboard, the next thing we are going to do is to start creating this. But then, I've told you how to generate your content. So for me, I have everything in place. You can see my headline, my big statement, my sub headline, my customer problem, and right here, my story. So we are going to put everything one after the other right here. So I just go to come over right here on my systeming.io and I'm going to click on under websites. I'm going to click on sales funnel. So, and I'm going to create. So once I click on create, I'm just going to put this as my, let me just put it as ebook. Then right here, I'm just going to click on probably build an audience. Then I'm just going to click on save. So then right here, I'm just going to click on this and I'm just going to remove this thank you page. I'm going to remove it. So on this quiz page, I'm just going to change this to something else. So, or probably we can leave it this way, but let me add a step and see what we can have right here. Okay, we are going to use quiz page. Yes. So right here, we are going to click on any of these, any templates we want. But for me, I can just click on this and select, then I'm going to click on edit page. So once I click on edit page right here, it just simply means I'm going to delete everything and build everything from scratch, right? So let's wait for this. So I'm just going to click on this, delete everything. I'm going to delete everything and I'm going to show you how to build everything from scratch right here. So I'm just going to delete almost everything entirely, everything. So I want to do everything in front of you. And now we have very first thing. So the very first text we have right here is our headline, right? So I'm just going to close this out. So, and I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this. So I have these two. So right here, I'm just going to click on this and drag and drop. Then I'm just going to come over right here to copy my headline. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to put it right here. So once I put it right here, I'm just going to reduce the font size to my taste. I'm going to remove this. Then the font, I'm going to use Poppins for this. Poppins, I'm going to use Poppins. You can see it right there. So I can see like reduce this to, I think 14 will be a great one. 14 will be a great one right there. So if I need to change the color, I'm just going to highlight this and I need to change it to red. So you can see it that way. So I'm good to go. The next thing is my big statements, which I'm going to copy right here. And I'm just going to drag this again and drop it right here. So I'm just going to paste it. And this, I'm going to change it to poppins again. I'm going to change it to poppins. So now I'm going to reduce the height to something 40 or probably 40. Okay, let's take it down to 40. So right here, it looks great. And all I'm going to do next is to make some amendments right here. And I want this to be a little closer. So I'm going to reduce the padding. I'm going to reduce the padding to 0, or probably I should just do this way. Okay, I think it's fair enough. So let me do something. This top, I'm going to reduce it as well to give me what I want, right? All right, so I'm cool with this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to copy my sub headline, and I'm going to drag text this time around. I'm going to place it down. Then I'm going to place it this way. I'm going to reduce this to 14 or probably 18 would be a great one. All right, so let me change the color to black. I'm going to change the color to black right there. So now I'm good to go. And the next thing is the customer problem, which I'm going to copy out. All right. Okay, we are not following the rule. It says after subject, it said image, right? The media, we are going to place this down here. And at this point, we have something like this. So we need to do, we create our cover in the last video. So we are just going to come over to DIY book cover. So once you put this in your search bar on Google, you are going to click the very first link, which you can use to create a 3D format of your ebook cover. So right here, you click on any one of your choice. So I'm going with this, and I'm just going to click next, and I'm going to click browse so I can upload the existing one, which is this right here. So, and I'm just going to click on upload. So once I click on upload right here, it's going to give something like this. Then I'm going to click on next, and I'm going to download as PNG, right? So once I hit PNG, it's going to take a few seconds to load, and I can download this straight to my computer. And right here, I'm just going to click on this. So you click on this, then you change this to your upload. So I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to upload it right here. Voila. So as you can see right here, it's on. So I'm just going to click. You can see it's optimizing. I'm going to click insert. So here we go. We have this book. So I'm just going to reduce the size. I'm just going to reduce it a little bit. All right. So now you are good to go with this. So I'm just going to drag and drop this text again for my customer problem. All right. I'm going to copy that. All right. Here, I'm going to paste it. So here I can do some arrangements, which I can just align this to right, and I can easily come over right here, drop this down for the readability. All right, you can see. All right, so looks great now. Looks great. So I'm just going to see what I can do right here. All right, so it's perfect. So I'm just going to click on everything, and I'm going to take it down to black. Okay, I'm going to take it down to black. All right, so I'm just going to change this format. I'm going to change it to poppins again, or Montserrat. So I love poppins. I'm going to reduce the size to 14 or probably 16. Then the line height, I'm just going to increase this for the readability to 30, and I'm good to go, right? So now we are good. If I click on save changes, so we are going to get something like this. And the next thing right here, which is um our my own story. So I'm just going to click copyright from here all the way down, right? So if I copy this right here, and I'm just going to duplicate this. So if I duplicate right there, and I'm going to have this page, I'm just going to highlight, Control V, drop this down, drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this. So I'm going to have something like this. So this looks great as well. So now we are good. We are good. We are good. So the next thing they said right here is after your story, you can see benefits, then call to action. So we are going to do benefits now, which is 7 things you are going to learn inside. And I'm just going to come back right here, drag and drop the heading line. So, and I'm going to paste it right there. So the next thing, I'm just going to change the fonts to Poppins. So right here, I'm just going to change this, and I'm going to make this a little bit bold, right? So this is perfect. So, and now I'm going to drag and drop the text again, or probably you can use the bullet point, the bullet list. So you have it, you can check mark everything, as you can see right here, like I did right here. So that's how you do everything. And let me show you the button and how you are going to do that. So I can literally just show people that have website their own and how they can easily do it from their website admin panel, right? So right here, you are going to scroll all the way down, and you are going to see a button. You are going to see button right here, which I'm going to click and drag and drop. So you can see I do not need this. So I'm just going to click on this and delete it. All right. So this button, you are going to change it to open URL. So, and you can just leave it that way. So this, you can leave it that way as well. And here you can click on order now, and you can get to customize this, the size. I'm going to take it back to 30, and the size height, I'm going to reduce it to 25. I'm going to change the fonts also to Poppins. All right. So at this point, I'm going to make it a little bit semi-bold, and I'm going to delete the subtext. And now I have the other button. So I'm going to show you how to embed your link right here, but let's save this and let's check what we have out, right? So I'm just going to click back right here, and I'm going to have the link right here. You can see the link right here. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to open it up right here so we can see what our page look like, right? So you can see it right here. So you see it looks amazing, but then I feel like it's too widescreen. So let's do something real quick. So I'm just going to come back to this page. So right here, we are going to add some paddings to the size. So I'm just going to click on section right here. So, and I'm going to click on let's say padding, or probably let's do margin. So for right, I'm going to do 25, and for left, I'm going to do 25 as well. You get? So it's perfect now. It's perfect. So I will click back right here, and let's see what it look like on phone. So right here on phone, I'm going to reduce the size of this to 12, and I'm going to reduce the height to 15, thereabouts. 14 is okay. So this perfect, and the rest also looks good, right? So my own text. So I'm just going to delete this because it's part of what I did not delete. So it's perfect now. So I'm going to save it. Now, this is how you do everything. You make it responsive on phone and on a laptop. So if I refresh this page now, so as save changes and I refresh this page, it's going to add some paddings. You can see now it's different. And now we are good to go, right? So if by any chance you have a website or you need to do, I'm just going to go over to one of my websites, which is Black Ozula Academy. So right here, I'm going to come back to the admin panel. So you will need to install some set of plugins if you want to use your website. So I'm just going to come over right here to plugins from your ID panel. Then you click on add new plugin. So once you click on add new plugin, you are going to add Elementor right here. So you add Elementor. So you are going to add Elementor right here. We can see it's loading. So you can see it said updates now. So I can just click on update. You are going to add Elementor, Elements Kits. You can see it's active. So these two is what you need. Then the next thing you are going to do is to add Ori Timer. So once you search that, you are going to see this. So it's installed right here already. So for system.io, so all you need to do is to see you are going to use countdown right here instead of Ori Timer. So you can just drag and drop and you place it down here. Then you can see it and you can click on this. You are going to edit it to anything you want. And that's just perfect as it is, right? So for you, if you are using your website, you just going to come over to pages, then you add new page. And right here, you are just going to click on, let me name this ebook. And I'm going to edit with Elementor real quick. So once I click on edit with Elementor, we are going to do all of this like we did on system.io. So you guys have options now, and you know how to base on each of the options you have, right? So I'm just going to go back and do this all over again. So I'm just going to do this all over again, ebook. So right here, I'm just going to click on edit with Elementor. So it's loading up. Now, right here on my Elementor, so I'm just going to, first thing I need to do is click on these settings, and I'm going to change this layout to Elementor Canvas. So to remove this, my headline of my website. So it's going to remove that for me. And we have this page. Then you are going to click right here. You drop down this, and you are going to have this very first section. And you click on this element. Then you add your text editor, which is where you have your very first line, which is your headline. So I'm just going to click right here, and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to drag and drop this. So you are going to have something like this, but then I can just quickly open word counter. So I can remove all the formats right there. And I'm just going to click on this again, paste it right here. So then I'm going to centralize this. Then take the text color to red as I choose then. So right there, I'm going to leave it red. And the style, I'm going to click on typography. Right there, so I'm going to change it to poppins. Right there, so I'm going to leave it that way. And I can just increase the size if I want to. So I'm going to leave it like that. And the line height, I'm going to change it to EM and 1.5, which is a great one. And now I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to add my big statement, which is my headline. All right, so I have my headline right there. So I'm going to come over right here, add the big statement. So I'm going to come over right here, and I'm going to add my big statement, and I'm going to centralize this again. The typography opens, and the size, I can just take it to 35, which is a great one. And I'm going to change the text color right here. I'm going to take it all the way to black. And also my Line height, I'm going to change it to 1.5. So all 1.3 is a great one. So then we have something great. So the next one right here is this. On all I need to do right here is just duplicate this. I'm going to right click and I'm just going to duplicate this. So once I hit duplicate, I'll just drag and drop under here and I'm just going to paste it. So right now I'm going to centralize this, but then I'm going to change this to black. And now if I click on this, you can see how it looks like. So I'm just going to proceed. Then the next one is the image, which I'm going to drag and drop right here. And I'm just going to choose the image. Right. So I'm going to click on upload and I'm going to upload the image. So right here, I'm just going to wait for it to upload. Then I can insert. Now you can see we have its big screen. So I'm just going to click on advanced and the weight, I'm going to choose custom. Then I'm going to reduce it to my very size. I'm going to do 50% is okay. 50% is perfect. So for this, I'm going to put it at the center. So for this, I'm going to put it at the center. Or probably let's just take this back to default. So you can see it's at the center. So right here, you can just reduce the width, which you can just reduce. All right. So perfect, right? So perfect, so perfect. So the next one we are going to do is this customer. So I'm just going to do all of this. So I'm going to do all of this real quick. I'm going to do this customer. So I'm just going to click on this. And right here, I'm going to put text editor. And I'm going to paste all of this right here. So right here, I have everything. And I'm just going to remove some parts and do some changes, right? So let me scroll the way down easily. So I'm just going to drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this, drop this. So I'm going to remove this. And right there, I'm going to remove this. All right, so it's getting perfect. So I'm just going to put this, put this, put this way, right there. And here I am. So all I need to do right here is to leave it this way, put it to black for readability, change the font to Poppins, change the font to Poppins, and I'm going to put the size to 18, right? So the year I'm going to change it to EM 1.3, or probably let's do something like 1.9 or 2. Yes, this is good. Oh, let's do 1.8. So now we have this page right here. So, and the next thing right here is the benefits, which I'm just going to click on this. And the next thing I'm going to do is to click on this right here. I'm just going to drop down this and I'm just going to drag and drop my heading and I'm going to paste it right here. So I'm going to centralize this, change it to Poppins, change it to Poppins. And now I'm going to take this to 25. Right, so I'm going to change the line height to 1.5. So I want to add some padding to the top. So I'm going to release this and to the top, I'm going to do something like 30. And the color, I'm going to change it to black. All right, so perfect. And right here, I can just copy the next on the list, which is all of this. So to ease my stress, I'm just going to click on this right here. Or probably I can just drag and drop this text editor. I can just drag it here and drop it. Then paste everything. Then all I need to do now all I need to do is to click on here. I'm going to click on copy. Then here, I'm going to click on paste styles. Paste styles. You can see we have it perfect, right? So just imagine we want to change our background from white. So I can just click on this and I'm just going to click on style right here. So I can see the backgrounds. I'm just going to click on right here and the color. I'm just going to fade it a little bit. So fade it a little bit. All right. So it's perfect like this. So I can proceed with next thing on the list, which is this. And I'm just going to duplicate all of this. And for the button, you can just come over right here and you can see the button. You can drag and drop. You customize it the way you like. So to ease all of this, I've done it. So I'm just going to open it right here. So take your time to build your own. So I'm just going to take your time to build your own. So here we go. Here is what I design right here. So we have everything. Even I forget to add the image, which I'm going to add at the end of this video. So testimonial, the money back guarantee, and I have this that I've not perfect to the middle. So you can see I still have all of this right here. Well, let's fix this together so I can show you how you can get to do all of these things easily with if you are using your website, right? So if you are using system.io, it's pretty much easy and you can just drag and drop and do everything perfect. So all of this is just a command that went wrong, and that's why I'm having this kind of slash errors. So let me refresh this. All right. So the very first thing I want to attend to is to add my image right here, and I can easily come back here. Since I'm using the same domain, I can copy this and I can easily paste it right here, right after here. All right. So now you can see it right there. So here is where my error comes in. And if you want to add this, I'm going to show you how to fix in this Ori timer. So, and every of these things. So for this, all right, all of this is not perfect. So I'm just going to, all right, I'm just going to do this way. So let me take this down so you can see how this look, and it's pretty much perfect now. So let's do some changes. Let me show you how you can do all of this Ori timer. So you come over right here. I'm going to publish this and I'm just going to click on here to exit to WordPress. So from your admin menu right here, you are going to see Ori timer. You are going to click on it. So once you click on Ori timer, you are going to click on add new campaign at this very top. So right here, you are just going to put in, let me put ebook. So now I'm going to choose evergreen because we want it to start at 23 hours and 59 minutes, right? So here we are going to come over to appearance and we are going to choose the headline. I don't want the headline. And I'm just going to leave the call to action like that. The timer digit, I'm going to change the color to red as it is. And I can just increase this to 45 or thereabouts. And once you click on publish, you are going to have something like this. This is the short code you need. So you just copy it and you come back to your admin site and right say add elements. You are going to click on and you're going to search short code. So short code, you can see right here, you can easily drag and drop this and you can paste it right here. So which is going to show up this way and you can get to customize it by just adding some padding to put it at the center, right? So it's perfect, and all I need to do from this place, you can see I download this and you can add it through image as you can see, and this you can click on right here for testimonials. You can see right here testimonial cursor, so you can just put it and edit it just simple and easy to do, right? So if you are using all of these, you are going if you are using systemi.io, you can easily do this right here. Is again, if I click on here, I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to put in daily, so do nothing. So I'm just going to take this calendar on as 12 a.m. You can see, so it's easy that way. It's just something easy. So you can just put delay. Can just put delay and put like 23 hours and 59 minutes. So you can take the seconds to 59 as well, which is perfect as we did on the other page. So we are good to go. Now, the next thing we need to do, let me get back to this. Let me get back right here and see if my page is ready to go. So as you can see, my page is literally ready to go. But I'm having this kind of issue, which is going to caused by cache, and I'm going to just work on it randomly. So I'm going to come back right here. So let me see where the error is. Let me start right here. Let me start right here. Let me start right here. So I'm just going to put in some HTML code. Let's see if this fixes. Let's see if this fixes the issue. All right, it's still on it. So now let's remove it. Let's remove it. All right, publish. All right, so I'm going to refresh now. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't fix it. So I guess I need to clear my browser cache to fix that. So, but then let me just copy this style. Let me copy this and use it to fix it all. Let's see. A style. And yeah, place style. All right, so let me place this style right there. So I'm going to publish and I'm just going to refresh. So let's see. So it doesn't fix. So I guess this is just like a cache on my browser, and I can just easily come over to my WordPress. Then I'm going to click on all pages. So all pages right here, you can see delete cache. So if I click on this, I think this should fix it. So if I click on refresh right here, so everything should be perfect. But if still not, so I'm just going to work on this later. But then that's how you build it right from start. And you get to this very page, right? So now once you get to build it, something like this, that means you've built up a qualified sales funnel. But one thing that you should never forget is your link to the button. So I'm going to come over to seller.co. So right here, I'm just going to log into my account to get the links for our products. So and I'm going to make some changes because I consider some pricing while I'm building the page. So I'm just going to come over right here. I'm going to click on my products, all products. And here I'm going to find it, which is a Facebook. So if I hit search, so I have it right here. I'm just going to click on edit. So as I hit edit, I'm going to edit the pricing. I need it to be 5,000 naira now, and this 25. Right, so I'm going to copy this link and I'm just going to save this. So if I hit save, I'm going to come back to my page right here. So edit with Elementor, and let me do the example on systemi.io. If I click on order now button, so here I'm going to paste the URL and I'm going to save. So it's all done, and for here, that's how I'm going to do it. The exact same thing. I'm going to click on each button. I'm going to click on each button So now I'm going to click on each of these buttons right here, get access. I'm going to click on it one after the other. So I'm going to paste the link right here. And here I'm going to click on this again. And here as well, right? So while all of this is done, I'm just going to click on publish. And as I click on publish, I'm just going to view the page again. So now at this very point, we need to test this. So if I click on get access, you will see it's going to redirect us to the payments page on seller. This is how you build a well-optimized sales funnel that's going to take your traffic from discovering your products to the very point they can get to buy your products. So now we are going to drive traffic to this page that we just built, and they can get to pass through, click on the action button to get this page, and they can get to swipe their card to buy. So for those of them that is going to get on the page and they will click on here but they will not swipe the card, that's where our retargeting come in, which we are going to build together in the next video of this series. So right now, all I want you to do is to go over to build your page. If you have a website, you know how to do it now. And if you don't have a website, go over to systemy.io, build this and do this for the sake of yourself. You have your products ready, you have your sales funnel, and the next video is going to be about the marketing. And further, I'm going to walk you through how to list out your products for sales on Warrior Plus and stay cut with ease on this channel, right? So if that being said, guys, and I hope you get best value from this video, don't forget to like this video, share it to your friend that you want to make money online with, subscribe to this channel as well. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as we can. And if that being said, guys, I'm going to see you in the next video of this series where we are going to discuss the marketing and we are going to build up our Facebook ad, all of the other things that we need to set up to make a profitable income with this digital product. So till then, guys, stay peace, and I'm going to see you in the next video.